Today is a special day. Hi my friends, this has been a really long time that we haven't heard from each other, and today is very special because the reason is just standing in front of me. This is the brand new ScaleART Mercedes-Benz Trac 1800 intercooler. And just to put it in a nutshell, right at the beginning, this thing is amazing. As you know, ScaleART is one of the really leading manufacturers of RC model trucks, and this MB Trac is something I have not seen before. It's just everything about it, and I will try in this video to show you the details and what is the reason behind. This is, by the way, the beginning of a short series about this MB Trac. You will see it in different videos and other videos in action, of course. And today is just the startup, the kickoff. It's brand new, standing here on my desk. So if you have a close look at how it looks, how the level of detail is, just go through and just rush with your eyes around this model, you will see that everything is so precise that, for example, if you have a closer look at the door, just try to find a gap between the frame and the door. And to be honest, there isn't any, right? It's so well manufactured. It is really top of the top. And I have not seen such a kind of model before. It's really brilliant. I will just show you some pictures. I will just put them in the video. You can see how this framework looks like. The metal is the model truck is completely made out of metal. I think it's stainless steel that has been welded, and so the kind of details has such a high level that I have not seen any time before at any RC truck. To be honest, it's really amazing. It is, of course, a 4x4, means that in general you can just drive it as a rear wheel powered axle truck. But you have the chance to pull the lever and then you engage the four-wheel drive. So it's like the real thing. So it's very strong. It has a foul harbor motor built in there. It also has a hydraulic system in there. As you know from ScaleART, it's running at 20 bars pressure. And you will see later you can have put some supplies, some additional machines at the front as well as at the back. So let's have a further look at the details. So just see the tires. They are just made for this truck. You have the choice between two kind of tires, the smaller ones and the bigger ones. These that you see here are the smaller ones. And of course, what's important, that they are soft, right? That they have just the kind of smoothness you need to have a good grip in rough terrain. So they have been manufactured and engineered just for this MB truck. And I think they look amazing and really like a real tire, just in a different scale. You see all the lights that won't there, of course, not turn on. I will turn on the machine in a few seconds. You see the lights, and this is where you can also add, and I will do this in another video. You have this kind of hydraulic front end, I don't know how to say this in English, and you can just put it here so that you can put some different tools there. Look at this machine. I stopped talking. Just look at it. Isn't this amazing? And look at the grill, how detailed this grill is. By the way, just to repeat it, it's all metal. And you can see when you just get closer to the exhaust pipe and this air filter here, this nut right on the top of the air filter looks like a real one, but it's so tiny. And by the way, the same for this antenna, the socket, everything has been drilled out of metal. This is not plastic, this is metal right here. I think it looks astonishing. So let's turn it around a little bit more. What I would like to show you is, I hope you have a good view on this. Let me double check. Oop, yeah. If you ask yourself, where do you put the battery, for example, you just pull the air filter and you see that a nice mechanism opens the compartment for the battery, the hood, I would say. And underneath or in between you have the battery. I will pull it out. And isn't this cool? There's no cable, nothing. I have just this small battery pack. By the way, I'm excited to see how long you can drive it, how long the capacity will be enough for driving. Let's see how long you can take it. And it's the plug is included here and everything fits perfectly. Of course, it has been customized for the MB Trac. So really cool. And let me turn the machine a little bit that you can have a look into this under the hood. I hope you can see something here. I don't know if this works. I hope so. And by the way, you can see that there's a serial number. So this is model number 13. And by the way, listen carefully. This is strictly limited. So this is a limited edition. As the real one, there are just existing 190 pieces of this one in the real world. I don't know at the moment if there's still 190 out there, because you know that this thing was built in the 1980s, so it's a long time ago. But you can get this model made by ScaleART, and the number is limited to 190 like the real machine. So what else can I show you? You can see here this is all metal, as I have said already. And you see all the plugs here. You could put in additional tools. They are just under development at the moment. You can put in here additional tools. And this thing here is like the real machine. It is powered by an hydraulic piston. I will show you later, of course. This is just a startup video. And just look at this amazing back here with all the plugs. You can use sockets. You you can plug in cables from, if you need them, from a tool that you will just attach here, or if you have a trailer behind it that needs a cable, that needs a power supply, you can use this power supply here, for example. So yeah, and one thing I also forgot to say is that it has the spring seal like the real machine. I hope you can see it. Maybe it's working better to do it this way. You see that there are these springs, they're working like the real machine. And of course, what I would like to show you is a view underneath. So stay excited, because just a teaser, it looks underneath, if you ask me, even better than from above, because it's so well made. It is honestly, it's a bit sad that it's just always standing on its own feet and you cannot see it. Maybe you should have a kind of show thing that you have a mirror underneath, so that you have a look underneath the model truck. So let me try to grab it at the right place so that nothing will happen that I'm not looking forward to. So let's see, and here it goes. I hope you can see it. It looks amazing, right? You can see the driving shaft, the gearbox, by the way, it's a two gears, yeah, all-wheel drive, differential locks, everything there, what you need, the foul harbor motor right in the middle. So this is, it's exciting. And I'm excited to just turn on the machine and to show you how it sounds. This is amazing. Big surprise. So let's put in the battery. As I said, you just turn on. You cannot see anything here, right? So you just open the hood by pulling the air filter or just the exhaust pipe. Then you have this battery. Be careful not to hit the windscreen. What is wiper? The wiper. And then I just take my right hand to hold it here, and then you push in the battery. This is it. Then turn it again, just close it. This is it. And how to power on this vehicle? You open this door right here. Whoop. There's a magnet. By the way, listen and check while I'm closing the door. Try to see a gap between the door and the frame. You will not see any, and listen please. I should do it again, wait. Maybe it's a bit, I'm a bit too happy, but I would compare it to the G-Class, you know, this nice sound from the G-Class. So you have it now in the model here, in the MB truck. So, by the way, just for you, to let you know, if you order this kind of machine, this will be completely built for you. This is not a kit. I know that they are planning to have a kit, but it will be in a different MB truck, I guess. If you want to have, if you really like to have this MB truck, the 1800 intercooler, this will be ready to play with. And of course, best thing is to have the commander receiver built in there and all the technical stuff coming from ScaleART. So of course, this is I use the SA1000 for the MB truck. I have this for all of my RC trucks, as you might know. I like it very much. It has so many functionalities. It's a bit heavy, but it's like an expensive watch, you know. It must be heavy. This is glass and this is aluminum. It's totally how do you say it? It's totally built out of aluminum. This is just one piece, one single piece here. So it has been drilled out, and it's really cool. So now let's first turn on, as always, the remote control. There it is. It says MB track. That sounds good. Number 13. And now let's try to push this button. So there was the signal. It has been connected. Yes, good. And yeah, let's turn on. Should we start with? I don't know. Let's turn on with the lights. So I don't know if this is really good to see. Let's start with the back. You see that these are the real lights, and of course you also have a hazard light. No, sorry, this is the beacon light. I mean the hazard light. So these two here. And you have, of course, the beacon light. As you also know from all the other RC trucks, it's made by Piston King, I think. It's a kind of market leader. So, and then of course you have some lights at the front. Everything is, I don't know if it makes sense to mention, but everything here is like the real machine, right? So everything is there like it should. You also have a light inside the cabin. I hope you can see it. You can light it on, switch it off. And you have all these working lights here at the top of the roof. And you have the same right here. So these ones you can also turn on, turn off, of course. So, and there's one thing. Unfortunately, my desk is just a little bit, it's a bit too small. But you will hear and listen to, you will have the chance to listen to it fully. The best thing, no, not the best thing, just like the cherry on the cake. This is so amazing. This is the sound plus how it is driving. So there is something brand new in there. It's a combination of an ESC plus a sound system. And as the real machine, if you, for example, if you just really push the lever or you pull the lever, just giving full throttle, this little thing will not just jump to the speed you were looking for. It will take some time to get there, and you will also listen when it's shifting into the gears. It has 3 gears until it reaches its high speed. And this is so amazing and gives you the feeling that you're driving really a small truck of the real one. This is just giving you a totally different feeling. The problem is now that this desk is so small, so I cannot really show it to you. But let me give you just a first idea of the sound in general. So turn on the engine. And the cool thing is that you can adjust the volume with this switch. And I will just now stop talking, and that you can have a better chance to listen to the sound, okay? And by the way, sorry, 2 gears. I will switch into the first gear, the slow one, the very strong one, yeah? I will try now to give you the idea of changing the gears, shifting into the other gear, but let's see. And just see, I'm really putting it fully forward now. And what else you can hear is this turbocharge thing. So this was the first view on this amazing thing. I hope that you got a first impression on it. Stay tuned. I will share a lot of more videos about this MB truck with you. And until then, have a good time, watch yourself, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.